Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different from what I usually make. I'm going to be showing you how to code a quiz using just your internet browser. Now to start off, what we're going to go ahead and type in, let's just type in scratch and then .mit.edu. And it should put you right into it. Now, you don't have to have an account or pay anything for this. This is a free platform to let you create and share coding. So what we're going to go ahead to start off to make this quiz, you're going to want to click on create. And then you're going to pop up with something like this. So first off, we're going to click this little trash can on the sprite because we do not need this. What you can use anything you want as a start button, anything at all. You can use a button, you can use a piece of cake, you can use anything. What I like to do is I start off with a simple piece of bread. Now, what I'm going to do is, you see we've got the piece of bread right here. So, you're going to right click on it and click duplicate, and do duplicate again and duplicate one last time. So now we'll have 4 pieces of bread as start button and the 3 answers to the question that's coming up. Now, we can we'll take first off the normal bread, and we'll move all the others out of the way. We'll keep this one right nice in the middle. Let's start off by clicking on this events, this little yellow circle here, and take this right here. When green flag clicked, and then go up into motion, and take this little block here, right? Go to whatever it says. It doesn't have to be exactly this. This will just make it so that when you click this, right? Let's say we put the piece of bread over here. When you click it, it'll go back to its original spot. So now it has a set and fixed destination where it is always going to stay. Now, if you want to just make it a bit bigger, grab set size 2. And then I think the best is 350. And now just click the green flag to see how big it gets. And yeah, so now it's a bit more like a baguette, but it will work. So we'll start off here. Oh, there's this little button down here. Oh, you can't see that. Let's fix that. That'll have to be fixed. That we take this and we go lower. You can see it. Now let's put it down to exactly where you can see it. Okay, now this button right here, choose a backdrop. Click on that and pick whatever you want. This will just be where your start button will be. So I just make sure you don't pick this right here, because this will be used whenever someone gets a question right. Well, if you actually want to use that as a start button, you can. You'll just have to use a different backdrop. Well, you don't even have to. Do whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and pick forest to put my baguette in. As soon as you clicked on that, you're going to want to go over to looks, where we are here, switch backdrop to and whatever it was just before. So like I picked forest, switch backdrop to forest. When this is clicked, we'll add on to this, and so it'll say anything different depending on what it is. Like backdrop 1 was just the clear plain background just before. And now we will go ahead, let me think. Right, so what we'll have to do, we'll click on the picture of the backdrop that you picked right here. Go into backdrops after you've clicked on it, and if it says this here, convert to vector, click that, and don't click it when it says convert to bitmap. It's better as a vector because now you have all the tools. When it's bitmap, you don't have as many tools, but when it's a vector, it's a lot better. Now we'll go ahead and take the text tool here, whatever color of your choice that you want. just go over to this, change the color of it. I'm going to have a nice red to stand out. You want it to have a color that stands out in between the rest, so it won't be a bit opaque in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and type welcome to my quiz. That's not how you spell quiz. Quiz about, and then whatever you want your quiz to be about. Mine is going to be basic. It's going to be about packs of animals. Now, you might be worrying, oh no, it's gone over the edge. You can't see it here. But what you can do, you can click the little arrow, select, and you'll just grab it on the middle, grab it through, make it a bit bigger if you need to. That is a lot more than a bit bigger. I am very, very annoyed. Okay. Make it a bit bigger there. Okay, a bit too low down. I'm actually going to go ahead and change the color of that because it doesn't stand out enough. How does blue look? Okay, that's a lot better. A lot better. I'm just going to move that out of the way. So now it says, welcome to my quiz about packs of animals. Now, everything that you need to do on this is done, unless you, of course, want to add in something cool. I am just going to add in a little smiley face. Done. Now, I'm not actually going to put that in there, but now we're going to click on our bread, or whatever it was, and go back into code. Now, in this code, we're going to go to events. Wait, no, we're not going to go to events. What we need to do, we're going to go into looks here, and you'll see this right at the top. Say hello for 2 seconds. We're going to take this. We're going to change that from saying hello to click me to start. For however long you want. It's going to be 2 seconds again for me, but if you want it to not go immediately, go into control, right at the top, wait, however many seconds. I'm going to put 2 seconds to give you a bit of time to read what's at the top, and this is how that'll look. Welcome to my quiz about packs of animals. Click me to start. And then they'll click it. It's not doing anything just yet. Now, we're going to go back into events when this sprite clicked. Now, this is going to be a major part in this quiz. So, when this sprite clicked, we're going to go up to looks, and we need to choose another backdrop, whatever you want to be for your question 1 background. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do something pretty basic, just a artict. Exactly. So, once you've picked that, I'm going to give you a bit of time to pick that if you're following along now. Okay. Now, when this sprite clicked, switch backdrop to, and whatever the next one is. If you want to, you can click on the backdrops, after you've clicked on this one here. And you can rename them. Ah yes, convert to vector. You can rename it. So this will be Q1, question 1. Forest, more like start. Okay, now that's done, we're going to pick, oh wait, no, we have already done that, haven't we? Okay, now, click back on our bread, go into code. When this sprite clicked, switch backdrop to question 1. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go back into events. When backdrop switches to question 1, it is going to hide. So now it'll look like this. Welcome to my quiz about packs of animals. Click me to start. Now it's gone. But if we press it again, it's still disappeared. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to come back to this, and we'll have to grab the show. When this green flag is clicked, show. So now it shows it. And I've just realised a mistake I've made. This is too big. Perfect. Now, we're going to move on back into bread. And this looks like it is all done. Unless you want to make it a loop. Now, to make it a loop, let's pick the same thing that you picked as the start. So, for me, that's going to go ahead and be the forest. So now you'll have forest 2 in the backdrops. Or, well, forest, because we named the other one start. We will call this one loop. You can skip ahead if you don't want to do a loop, but I am going to show you how to do a loop. So now that we've got this named as loop, let's do want to play again, click the bread or start button, anything, whatever it is that you've used. That is not even close to being English anymore. Now let's make that a bit bigger. To play again, click the bread, and then we'll just make it right bread. So now we'll go back to events. When backdrop switches to loop, show. So that's done. So now when it switches to the loop, it's going to show the bread again, and then you'll just click on it and it'll start it all over again, because when it's clicked, go to question 1. I'm only going to do this for one question. Actually, you know what, I'll do 2 just so that you know how the pattern goes. Now that this is all done, let's go to bread number 2. Let's do events. When this is clicked, we're going to hide. Now we're going to take this block that we've got, when this is clicked, hide. We're going to drag it over to bread 3 and bread 4. Now it's in bread 3 and bread 4. I would recommend moving it because sometimes it overlaps and it can confuse you because it's on top of each other but it's not mixed, so it may make you think you've done something wrong. Now, when this is clicked, hide, obviously. Now, we're going to go back into events. When backdrop switches to question 1, show. Simple as that. Now again, we'll put that in bread 3 and in bread 4, and as I said, it would go in the same spot, which is why it would look weird. But there. So now we've got this. So it looks like this. Welcome to my quiz about packs of animals. Click me to start. Click. And these are here again. Now, let's move them to where you want them to be. But to start off, okay, we're going to grab bread 2, which would be any of them. Okay, just click on bread 2, go into costumes, and I'm going to delete this. I'm going to switch this to a red or pink, peach, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to draw an A. Will be answer A. So now we're going to go back into the code, and we're going to set size by, let's say, 200. When that's clicked, start off. Let's take this, and now that that's done, we'll just move this over to here, that it's all the same. Now it looks like this. A bit too big there. Bit too big, yeah. Okay, let's change that to 125. Take this. 125 and 125. Now let's check. Very itchy nose. Much better. Now we'll take the A and we'll put it in this spot here. Should look good, nicely stacked on top of each other. And now we'll take this. And this is when the real fun begins, okay? So you can make whatever you want the correct answer. I'm going to make it so that it just goes A for the first answer, B for the second. So it'll just be simple code. But you can switch it up if you want. You can make it so that C is the answer to the first one? Whatever you want. Now, I'm going to do the same for this second piece of bread. I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm going to draw a B. That is the wrong bread. Anyway, let's continue. Finally, this one. Rub you out and make a C. C, 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 C. That has gone beyond. Okay, here we go. Now, let's go back into motion and let's make, so we'll start off with A, put it in your spot where you want it, and do this. When it starts, go to this spot, hide, set size to that. When it goes here, go over to B, when it gets in this spot, so it'll change to whatever spot it is right now. So if I move it over here, watch the go to button, it changes to wherever it is. Let me just, okay, and then we'll do the same for C, and that's done. So now, even if you go all over the place on accident and you accidentally move it, you won't be able to get it in the same spot. That is fine. Now, back to backdrops, and we're going to start off with what is a pack of kittens called? Okay, supersize it, supersize it. Perfect. Now, you're going to have to make a bit of a guess here. Try to get it in front of the A. If you don't get it in front of the A, that's okay. You can just move it. Now, you're just going to type in the answers. So, the correct answer is going to be a clouder. Now, we'll be up it in size a bit. Go next to the A, and you know what? I'll change the colour. That is not good. Blue does not go with blue, clearly. That looks a bit better, but it's not as good. Okay, that's even worse. Let's make it a bit of a pink. Pink looks good. Okay, let's move it just a tiny bit closer to the A, and done. Now we'll do the same with the rest. So we'll do some random things like a nut. It is obviously not called a nut. Who on earth would name it a nut? And then finally, just put in another random, not correct answer. I'm going to say a flamingo. And that is definitely not what they would call it. Imagine that. It's like, what's a pack of kittens called? A flamingo. That would put the world in a lot of chaos. A clouder. There. Now this is done. We're going to go to A. Okay? If you don't want A to be the correct one, just go to whichever one you want it, the correct one to be first. So, we're going to go directly into this. Okay? And it's going to go, when this sprite clicked, play sound until done. Pop until done. Okay? And now, we're going to get 2 new backdrops. Party as one of them, when you get it right. And then some place where it's going to be like, no, sorry, you got it wrong. Blue sky is what we'll do for that. Okay, so when this sprite clicked, switch backdrop to party. And play sound. So we can go into sounds to get new sounds right up here next to costumes and code. Choose a sound. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to cheer. I thought chatter would have been talking, not that. Where is cheer? Here it is. Yep. Okay. Play sound cheer until done. Wait 1 second and then switch costume to loop. Actually, no, switch backdrop to, and we'll have to do a new one for question 2. Let's do desert. Desert now. So switch to desert, which will now be called question 2. Q2. Now that that's done, back to A. Now, with this right click to say, yep, that looks about good. Switch backdrop to question 2, and then we're going to go into events. When backdrop switches to party, when backdrop switches to question 2, and when backdrop switches to blue sky. Okay, and we're going to put hide in every single one of these. Hide, hide, hide. Okay. Now that's done, we're going to take all of these, 1, 2, and 3, into B, 1, 2, and 3, into B. Now we're going to move these out of the way so that we've got more space for new things. 1, 2, 3. Why is that show? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's supposed to be hide. Okay, let's just go ahead and... So to get rid of it, just put it over here. Oh no, that was not supposed to go there. I'll just steal it back from A. Okay, and then do the same for B. Nope, that's good. Okay, now we'll put all these in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that that's done, we'll have to make it when it's wrong. But before we do that, we've got to go into the backdrops and go into party. Now we're going to put this to yes and change this to no. Perfect. Now that that's done, we're going to go into here and I'm just going to type in correct. Make it a bit bigger. Correct. Done. Now I'm going to make a little tick. Tick. Now, what I'm going to do next, in the no, it's going to go big X. And it's going to say incorrect. Incorrect. Perfect. Now that's done. So that's perfect. Now we're going to go into B, back into code, and let's do when this sprite clicked. Play sound top until done. We're going to put that into this here, keep it there for now, and we're going to do switch backdrop to, no, put it in C. Now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate each one of these once or twice or 3 times or 35, however many things that you want. And we're just going to go ahead and take all of these, except these, this A, B, and C. Okay, that was incredibly annoying. Oh, it's copied all the code over as well. That is so annoying. Didn't listen to that though. Okay, let's take... Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take away the when this sprite clicked. And I'm gonna take away all this. I'm gonna take away everything. All 3 of these. Make sure you don't get rid of anything in the previous ones, or else it will not be a good day for you, I assure you. Bye, 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 bye. Now let's just have it so that when this clicked, show, just so that all these will come back. Stop. Finally, now we'll put this in the middle. A, B, and C. Now we'll start off with the A. We're going to take this and we're going to get rid of all the code that we've put in here yet again. Go into C, you little crap. Now you can finally get close to the end. I'm going to take all this and we're going to take the when this sprite clicked, except we're going to take this and we're going to put it in whichever one is next. And we're going to go in here and we're going to change this to loop. And then we're going to go into the C. We're going to do this. It's going to say switch backdrop to question 1. And we're going to do the same thing for that. Switch backdrop to question 1. Now that this is done, I'm going to put this in the wrong ones, which is A and C. And in C, I'm going to do switch backdrop to question 2. Switch backdrop to question 2. Now, we've got this all set up. So, finally, we can continue on. When this is clicked, hide. And we're also going to take all this. When it goes to yes, hide, hide. When it goes to question 2, show, show, show. It's back to question 1. When backdrop switches to question, when backdrop switches to no, hide, hide, and hide. Now, all that we've got to do left is one single thing. We're going to take this, hide, and obviously we're going to have to change the size again by 125. 1, 2, 5. So we're going to put this in there and in there. Now that this is done, we're going to take it, move all this out of the way, and actually, you know what? We're going to get rid of these. I'm going to go into A, We're going to take this entire thing. There, done. Now, go to here. Again with this. Go to here. And finally, go to here. Now we're going to go back into the correct one, which is B. Backdrop to loop. So it looks like we're almost done. All that we've got to do is backdrop. Question 2. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. And it's going to say this, or whatever it is. Mine's going to say, what is a pack of crows called? Make this bigger and wider. This is done now. So all that I've got to do now is this. A ball, not a bill, a ball. Jiggle, a jiggler. Why not call it a jiggler? That goes there. This should approximately go here. Maybe a bit further away. Same with you. And then finally, correct answer, a murder. Make it a bit bigger. Move it. And this looks like it's done. Welcome to my quiz about packs of animals. Click me to start. What is a pack of kittens called? A clouder, a flamingo, a nut. Let's say you click on a nut. Ah, I see what I've done wrong in the code. It all goes instant. So it's going to go like this. Pop. It's going to go... Nope. Wrong spot. Wait. 3 seconds. And then we're going to take the wait 3 seconds. Put it here. As well as this. We're going to take... Wait. Put it here. Put that at the start. Put that here. Same with this B. We're going to have to put this at the start. And then we are almost done. Okay. To this. Wait. 3 seconds. And back to the C. Wait. 3 seconds. Okay, I'm guessing that this is almost done. One last little bit. Wait 3 seconds. Okay, let's check now. Welcome to my quiz about packs of animals. Click me to start. What is a pack of kittens called? A clouder, flamingo, a nut. Click a nut. Incorrect. Click a flamingo. Incorrect. Click a clouder. Correct. What is a pack of crows called? A ball, a jiggler, or a murder? Again, if you get it wrong, what? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it wasn't C, it was B that was supposed to be right. Okay, let's go back into backdrops. And let's go into question 2. Just gonna move these two. A motor. A jiggler. Done. Should work now. Click. Cool. A ball. Wrong. A jiggler. Wrong. And finally, a motor. Correct. Want to play again? Click the bread, and it starts all over again. Now, 1 second. Let me just... Okay, now let's go over to the B and let's do the sound again of cheer. Cheer, 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 cheer. Here we go. Let's make it a bit softer. Much better. Now let's go back into the code. This play sound. Cheer. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Wait. That's the wrong thing. The wrong thing. It's this B. This B. Play sound cheer until... That's weird. The cheer sound just wasn't there. Guessing. Oh, is it because the cheer sound? Yeah, so you must actually have the sound there or else it won't work. Done. Play sound cheer until done. And now that that's done, I'll do the same with this A. The cheer sounds, cheer. Much better. Now let me just do this real quick. Now the cheer sound is much quieter. Much better. To play again, click the bread. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you now understand how easy it is to code on this platform. And just to remind you again, it is scratch.met.edu. Right. I hope you have had a great time, and I will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.